This current Daredevil run, oh man, it's something else. Now listen, I'll admit, I don't read a lot of Daredevil comics. If you haven't seen a Daredevil show though, you should definitely go check it out. It's peak entertainment. But the Red Fist saga, oh, it really had me hooked. The 11 issues of the series so far leads up to the two Daredevils, Matt and Elektra, with their enhanced ninja army with a group of supervillains such as the symbiote Agony, Speed Demon, and even Stiltman fighting the organization known as the Hand, and even the Avengers. But to understand why all that is happening, you need to understand a little bit about the run first. It begins with Daredevil wanting to leave New York with Elektra to find a base of operations for their new organization that they're going to start, the Fist. And the reason why they're doing this is because in the book called Book of the Fist, it was prophesied that the two Daredevils will be the king and queen of this new Fist organization, and that they will take down the Hand. So like I said, he decides to leave New York for a little. So as Matt is saying his goodbye to some people he needs to, he then meets Robert Goldman, who says he's his guardian angel. And it's revealed and he confesses that he can basically hear the voice of God telling him certain things what to do or say, or to nudge in the right direction to help make Matt a better hero, to be his guardian angel. We later find out though that he is somehow connected to the Book of the Fist, but basically he blows up a train and gets himself in prison. But after Matt recruits some people and leaves New York, he meets up with Elektra at the base, which is an island that's been a long abandoned base of the Fist of the previous organization that they're going to revive. But in order for them to fulfill the so-called book's prophecies, they need soldiers and men. So they go and revive basically all the former people of the Fist from the island, from a cave. And for that to work, they need to get married, which Stick does for them. And after doing this and reviving them, basically they get an amp, a magical amp if you will, that makes them stronger, tougher, faster, even jump higher. So they're all stronger than normal, everybody part of the new Fist organization. But even then with these new ninjas, they think it's not enough. So they go to a prison, a supervillain prison, where they need to break out more recruits basically. And here, two main things of note happen. The first thing is, he meets and confronts John Walker, US agent. And now, not only is he just physically stronger, but now all of his senses are dialed up to 11. This allows him to take out all of his men, John Walker's men, and defeat John Walker in 3 hits. And then he takes his shield. The other thing of note that happens here is he meets Robert Goldman again. After he turned himself in, he gets sent to this prison specifically, where he meets Daredevil. Daredevil takes him with all the other supervillain recruits that he's going to try and rehabilitate. And now while Daredevil is on his island, building up his army and recruits, training them, Elektra goes off to try and kill the president. But the Hand, which they're trying to stop, already got to him. So then Iron Man shows up and tries to stop her, which they wind up taking him out, which I think was very stupid. How they took him out at least. But she's basically blamed for his death. So now not only is she a fugitive, which I mean she's a deadly assassin, but now the Avengers and everyone else are after her, which meaning Daredevil as well. So after this, things heat up and they're actually in conflict with the Hand now in a battle in which they wind up losing but winning. Losing as in a lot of people got hurt and killed, but they managed to get a magical artifact which they needed that once destroyed, erases all the souls that the Hand were using. But then it's revealed that their Hand were behind this all along. They planted Stick and Foggy to try and push this Fist to work for the Hand. So after destroying it, it is revealed that the Hand were planning this all along. So they want to incorporate the Fist into the Hand and take control of both for world domination or what have you. But as that reveal is happening, it is shown that the Avengers arrive on their island at their base, stop and bring in Daredevil for the prison breakout and Elektra for the assassination of the president. And then here the Avengers fight Daredevil's army and his men. But what I really want to focus on here is Matt's interaction with Spider-Man, because earlier in the run he was talking about how Spider-Man is the best of us, and he even revealed his identity again to Peter, letting him know before he left New York, letting him know, yeah, this is me, yeah, I trust you, you know. It really shows their bond. So having them fight now and how Spider-Man doesn't understand how Daredevil thinks he's naive really just elevates the story to another level. As the Avengers arrive, Elektra tells Matt to save the book instead, so they split up, where Spider-Man goes after Daredevil and Elektra has to stay and defend and hold off the Avengers so Matt can escape. So Elektra has a short fight with Captain America, but after Black Panther takes down Agony, the symbiote, he joins in and they basically double team her and take her out and arrest her. But as Daredevil is trying to escape, Spider-Man catches up with him. And here I think is really the highlight of this issue for me. And so he thinks Peter's just naive and thinking, oh, we can't do it this way. So as the fists come to head, Daredevil quickly takes out Peter's web shooters, forcing him to come in close for hand-to-hand combat. But even while being amped, he still doesn't have the upper hand against Spider-Man. And I quote, "The fist magic, it makes me stronger, faster. The darkness is my friend. But could it ever be enough against him?" So as he is moving faster than he's ever moved before and hitting harder than he's ever hit before, he gets in a good hit against Spider-Man and makes a run for it. But as Spider-Man catches up, he tries to level and reason with Daredevil, saying, "You're my friend. We don't have to do this. We can talk this out." And with Daredevil even saying that Peter, he's the best of us, a good man. So Daredevil, he fakes surrender basically, gives in to try and go and hug Peter, to make it look like he's given up. He takes this moment of weakness and his guard being down to take a web cartridge out of his back pocket, blow it up, trapping him in web, because he feels he's already came this far and it's too late to back down now. So as Spider-Man is pinned against the tree with his own webs, Daredevil tries to knock him out, but as he says, takes all of his finger strength and almost breaks his fingers to even hit his pressure points to knock him out. But he does succeed and makes a run for it. And as he does, he meets up with Robert Goldman, in which he allows him to use his powers and connection to the book to start an avalanche to basically force the Avengers to escape and leave, and letting Daredevil slip away into chaos. And by the way, the shot right here of Peter being emotionally distraught and heartbroken that he couldn't save Matt, another friend basically lost, is just golden. Like, I wish the main Spider-Man run right now, the current one, was like this. I wish Peter was like this there. But as the Avengers begin to flee and round up Daredevil's captured army in Elektra, the shot pans and we see his mask, his helmet just on the floor in the snow. So yeah, I really enjoyed this personally. Like, I can't wait to see how many more issues this can go, and see like how would Daredevil even recover from this, from all the crimes he's committed. I mean, they're vigilantes anyway, they commit crime all the time, but just the things he's done, like how would this even go back to the status quo, if at all? So yeah, I'm excited. But thank you, yes you, talking to you right here, thank you for sticking to the end and watching. Thank you.